What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 74, and today we're returning with two massive games with our Bluebirds as they take on Wolves away at Molineux in the Premier League, then the first leg of our Europa League semi-final as we welcome Lazio. Before we play the games though, show our Bluebirds been getting on off camera. And just to let you guys know, I've got a massive ulcer on the side of my mouth. I've talked about my problems with ulcers before. I've had real problems with them since I was a kid. But I ain't got a cluster this time. It's just one like huge one on the side of my mouth, and it's rubbing against my teeth, and it's painful. So if I sound a bit different today, you understand why. Opening my mouth, eating, and talking is a little bit painful right now. But anyway, of course, in the last episode, you saw our 3-0 victory against Dynamo Kiev in the first leg of the Europa League quarterfinal to end that 3-game loss streak. What a win that was psychologically, more than anything. And of course, the 1-1 draw as well in the second leg to put us through to the semi-finals, which of course you see the first leg today as we welcome the Italians. And we played 3 games off camera, all in the Premier League. And as I mentioned in the last episode, if we are going to finish in the top 4 now, we cannot afford a single slip up. How do we do in the 3 games off camera? We won all 3 by the same scoreline: 2-0, 2-0, and 7-5. Just kidding, 2-0. But we started with 2-0 win away at Carrow Road against Norwich City. Player Maria gave us the first goal of the game 20 minutes in, a rebound goal as he gave us the early advantage. And with 8 minutes to go, Jason scored his first Premier League goal in quite some time, converting a penalty from 12 yards. He's become a bit of a penalty merchant in the past couple of years. I will be honest here, a lot of his goals do come from the spot, but still got to put them away, which he does on a regular basis as he made it 2-0 and wrapped up the 3 points. Following that in midweek, a tricky test away against our friendly rivals Everton away at Goodison Park, and we got the win once again by the same scoreline. Sessegnon gave us the first goal of the game 29 minutes in and put us into the lead. And with 4 minutes to go, we wrapped up the 3 points through Raheem Sterling. So the Toffees fans would not be happy with that one. The former Liverpool and Manchester City winger giving us our second goal after Maria robbed his man and played him through. So 2-0 the final score. Great to get the win. Good back-to-back displays there in games we played really well in. And our final game off camera was on the weekend. We beat Brighton by 2-0. Very disappointing first half. Did not play well at all. We were still tied at 0-0. So the boys came in at half time, and I said to them, it's just not good enough. You know, if we are going to finish in the top 4, these are the games we've got to win. So I said, I'm disappointed in the performance. To calmly get out there, get us the goals we need, and we did just that. Straight after the restart, Vic Camarasa playing his final season in a Cardiff City shirt. It's still so sad to know that's going to be the case. Camarasa made it 1-0, getting on with Jason through ball, and then the 95th minute we wrapped it up with basically the final kick of the game. Jason's free kick off the post, Geordie then tackled, and Ben Woodburn, the Welsh striker, tucks it home and makes it 2-0. So 3 wins out of 3 games remaining in the Premier League, and as you can see in the Premier League table right now, these are the standings when it decides to load. There we are. Cardiff City still in 5th place, but we're only behind Liverpool on goal difference, and Spurs, who have been out of the European race for such a long time, did us a massive favour. They just beat Liverpool by 2-0 in the last game they played. So right now, we're only behind the Reds on goal difference, but again, we do have the game in hand. And that now means with 3 games to go, if we pick up 7 points from our final 9 points possible in the final 3 games, we will finish in the Champions League. So a loss, and it's destiny in Liverpool's hand, and you definitely say with the 2 games they've got, they should be able to do that. They've got City at home, but right now, City, they're trying to claw their way back into the top 4, but I can't see it happening now. They're 4 points behind Liverpool, much worse goal difference, and haven't got a game in hand like us. I think Liverpool will win that, and then they've got Southampton away at St Mary's with little to play for. So we can't afford a loss. If we afford a loss, we basically gift wrap the top 4 to Liverpool. But if we do get 7 points from a possible 9 in our final 3 games, that will be enough to put us in the top 4 and back into the Champions League for next season. So again, our remaining 3 games, you see the first one today, Wolves away at Molineux. Very tricky test, this one. And again, when you look at this as well, we had 4 games to play in 8 days. The boys going to be shattered for this. And then we've got Lazio on Thursday as well. And then the final 2 games, Fulham away, fighting for their lives on the bottom table, and Huddersfield Town at home. I mean, there's the elephant in the room right now, but all I'm thinking is if Huddersfield need a win on the final day and they're taking us on at home, what are the odds that Harry Maguire's going to head in the corner in the 95th minute? pretty slim, I'd say. Anyway, first game is indeed Wolves away at Molineux, and on the back of 4 straight wins in the Premier League and 4 straight clean sheets, I am thoroughly expecting a last-minute Andre Onana howler for the game. And this is our team with the Europa League semi-final first leg coming in 3 days' time. 4-2-3-1. Right now in the injury report, only Kimpembe is down, and again, I don't think we'll see him between now and the end of the season. I think he's done, and he is coming back, but it's unlikely he'll play again in any of our final games of the season. So this is our team, 4-2-3-1, and this is our line. We've got Nana in goal, back for Goncalves, Holding, Geordie, and Odriozola with Ward-Prowse and McKennie the CMs. Attacking midfield trio, Session on the left, Sterling on the right, and the OGs came back and playing through the middle, and Paleo Maria up top, and on the bench, Henderson, João Carlos, Ferguson, Alenya, Rabiot, Woodburn, and Pedro Antonio as well. So first game, Wolves away at Molineux. Cannot afford a loss. Come on, you Bluebirds, let's get a win. Halfway through the first half, still tied at 0-0. Going to tell the boys to go attacking here, see if we can find a goal in this first half. Play our passing a little bit more direct, go as high as we can in our tempo, and stop playing out of defence too. I feel like at times we can be a bit too neat and tidy, if that makes sense. Sometimes you've got to get the ball forward and get some quick attacks, but instead, still 0-0, yet to create anything in this first half. And it is a highlight for Wolves just before the break, as Rogerio finds Puigmal. And the number 6, hounded down by Ward-Prowse and the OG, plays it back to Dendoncker. Matheus Pereira steps inside down the right. Iheanacho, oh, what a save! Andre Onana as Geordie gets away. My arm up there on the sidelines. I thought that was offside, but in the end the flag stayed down, and Andre wasn't to know that, and he made the save regardless. Fantastic stop by Andre. 4 straight clean sheets. Now 17 for the season. He's not been quite as good as last year, we all know that, but actually you've got to be honest here, it's been a while since we've seen a glaring error from Andre Onana, and that's tempting fate saying that. But anyway, 45 minutes to go, still tied at 0-0, and I'm going to say to the boys at half time here, I'm far from pleased from what I've seen from the team, but keep it calm in my tone, because that was not a good showing. We can afford a draw, we'll still leapfrog Liverpool and go into 4th place, but 2 games to go, we'll have to win them both. A win here gives us so much confidence, especially with the game on Thursday night too. Sterling plays it long to Paleo Maria, in behind the back line. Oh, and then Donker. Now that is a brilliant last-ditch tackle. However, there is a VAR, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty, and Weston McKennie is taking it. Well, I'm not confident, but I guess I should be. Weston McKennie. What? Paleo Maria, Raheem Sterling, Gonzalez, Weston McKennie, with only his 2nd goal of the season, has just put it in top bins from 12 yards. Okay, do you want to take our penalties when Jason retires? Because if you can put them in with accuracy, mate, you'll be our regular spot kick taker. Weston McKennie, a very rare goal scorer, has just made it 1-0. He does relish a big match, to be fair, McKennie, and he's come good there. I'm stunned by that. Of all the players on the pitch, Weston McKennie was not the player I thought would take the penalty. Anyway, a great start to the second half, and we look now like we're really going for it, which is exactly what I want to see in the second half after a poor first half display. OG trying to turn 2 players. Back to Goncalves, he crosses. Hermoso heads clear, but Odriozola picks it up. Gonzalez looking for space. Sterling's found some and puts it just over the bar. A 2nd goal. Give us that breathing room. That would be massive. I'm making my changes here. We just brought on Ferguson for more defensive coverage down the right-hand side to help Odriozola. Woodburn's now on for Paleo Maria, and we're approaching the final couple of minutes. I'm going to make my 3rd sub here, if nothing else, really just to burn the clock. Sterling off for the kid Rabiot, who's going to start on Thursday night due to how good he's been in Europe this season. We've got 3 minutes to hold on, but there is a highlight for Wolves. Iheanacho into Kologovic, and Correa. Come on, just don't give him a silly goal right at the end. 3 points here are absolutely massive. Matheus Pereira in acres of space down the right. Dinks one in. Shot blocked, but a 2nd shot off the post. And Geordie scrambles it away. Cardiff City escape. Thought that was creeping in there. I really did. After the first shot was blocked, Onana on the floor. The woodwork saves us. And as Ward-Prowse finds the kid. Oh, Rabiot, I tell you what. The future is very bright for him down left-hand side. I like him a lot. And there it is. The full-time whistle at Molineux. 5 straight clean sheets for Andre Onana. And again, it's been a while since we've seen him make a glaring error. Tonight, another clean sheet for Andre. And I'll passionately say to boys, passionately as well. No, keep it calm. Keep it calm. Don't get ahead of yourself, boys. 2 games to go. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Do what we need to do. Get the 3 points. And now, 4 points from 6 in our final 2 games. That'll give us 81 points. And Liverpool mathematically won't be able to catch up. The Champions League is within something distance. It's in our sights. It's close to us. Yeah. It's within No, you don't say within breathing distance, do you? What's the phrase? What's the phrase you use when it's like right next to you? You can reach out and touch it. I'll stop now. Just before that game against Lazio on Wednesday night, you see the fixture results here. Arsenal beat Spurs in the North London derby, although Everton did beat Chelsea, still as a favour there, which means that right now we're 3 points behind the Gunners and we're 4 points behind the Blues. So we can still mathematically overtake them both. We can't catch up to Manchester United now, and it does seem as though it's their title to lose. We've known that for a while though, really. When you look at the past positions this season as well, I mean, yeah, it's been their title for a long time, really, hasn't it? Even though some teams have been close to certain points. But yeah, we can still overtake Chelsea and Arsenal as well. But I'm not too fussed about finishing second or third. As long as it's 2, 3 or 4, any of those positions, I'm fine with that. Last season, of course, did finish in second with the 81 points, but I don't really mind either way. Second, third or fourth, any of those are fine with me. Oh, and also as well, if anyone can explain why this academy striker that I've got out on loan right now at Vigo is so good at putting the ball in the back of the net, please let me know. Because he's out on loan at Vigo right now. His name's Jezza Green. He's been capped 11 times for Wales. He's only got 10 for finishing and 13 off the ball. Not great either. But look at this guy's goal-to-game ratio. 13 goals in 27 appearances in La Liga. Very impressive. And he's had a great goal-to-game ratio wherever he's been in this save. I literally, apart from Millwall, typical, but I literally can't understand how he's so good at putting the ball in the back of the net on a consistent basis. Like, he's okay, but again, his stats aren't amazing. And again, for a 10 for finishing for a striker as well, 9 concentration, 12 composure. I don't understand how this guy is so prolific, but I like it. I like the fact this guy keeps on scoring wherever he goes, apart from the den. Anyway, second and final games this episode is indeed Lazio in the first leg of the Europa League semi-final. Don't forget City playing Hoffenheim at the same time as us. We'll keep an eye on that result as well. And the plan tonight is don't concede an away goal. Keep it tight. Don't give them easy chances. Keep a clean sheet. And I'll call that a good result, whether we score or not, to take back to the Stadio Olimpico. And this will be our team for the game. Once again, a 4-2-3-1. Same instructions, but a couple of changes to our lineup. Henderson in goal. Back for Ogon Calves, holding Jordan Odriozola, so no change there after a really good partnership these four are stringing up right now with Ward-Prowse and McKennie through the middle. Attacking field trio is now Rabiota on left. Again, the kid's done very well this season, particularly in Europe. Sterling on the right and Alenya through the middle, supporting Maria up top. He's getting the chance tonight in a big game. Let's see how he gets on. And on the bench for us, Onana, João Carlos, Sessegnon, McTominay, Jason, Woodburn and Pedro Antonio as well. So the first leg of the Europa League semi-final, it's Lazio at the Cardiff City Stadium. Let's get a great first leg result. Come on, you Bluebirds. Lazio also lining up on a 4-2-3-1. They've got a very good team. Let's take a look at that new gen / regen left back there. Matthias. Very quick indeed. Looks pretty decent. He's on loan from Bayern Munich. And they've got a very good attack. Look at that. Diego Jota on the left, Malcolm on the right, and Luis Alberto supporting Belotti up top. Very decent. Oh, they got Vallejo. I missed him when I was going through the Lazio team. They got Jesus Vallejo, who does so well in FM. Pretty much every save I do looks fantastic. So, good team. But again, if we can keep them quiet tonight and get a 0-0, I'll take it. So I'm going to say to the boys in the dressing room, again, keep it calm. And say, I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going, because we are on a very good run right now. We're looking unbeatable, particularly at home. Get a good first leg result here, and the tie could be in our favour heading back to Italy. This is an interesting and unique situation for us, because oh no, Weston McKennie can bang him in from 12 yards but can't stay on his feet when he needs to. Well, that's thrown our game plan into major disrepute already. 13 minutes in, and McKennie's got sent off for a 2-footed lunge. Why? Right, JWP, that's the end of your game very early on, mate. I'm going to bring on Scott McTominay. I'm going to swap he and Alenya's roles around. And already we're on the back foot. Weston, why do that? That's so silly. So right now, I think what we need to do is lower the tempo down a little bit more. We've got to be more disciplined in our creative freedom too. Just keep the ball on the ground and pass it around. Really conserve some energy in the first half. And then perhaps look for some counts in the second half. Don't know the best way to play this now. Weston, that is just terrible. Why would you do that? I was going to say it's a unique situation for us, because this is the first knockout tie in the Europa League this season, where we play the first leg at home against Lech Poznan, Villarreal, and then of course against Dynamo Kiev as well. We were away in the first leg, but this time being at home, trying to set the tone for the tie in Wales, and well, that's not the sort of tone I wanted to set from McKennie, as Rabiot down left-hand side. He's going to play a brilliant cross to Maria. It's going to drop to Sterling at the far post. And the lads with 10 men make sure the disadvantage doesn't hurt us too much. Raheem Sterling with the finish. And Cardiff City go a goal up. Rabiota. Oh, honestly, what a cross by the kid. I'm so glad this guy did not get loaned out. Maria was pushed in the middle, but I don't know if the referee was playing advantage there or not. But the goal stands regardless, and Sterling puts us in front. That's such a shame Rabiota does not get credit with the assist for that, because that was a really wicked, low-driven cross into the middle. And yes, he aimed for Maria, but in the end it picked out Sterling, who kept his composure and finished from about 12 yards, and that will do it for the first half. Cardiff City are in front despite being a man down, and City just saw they're a 2-0 up on Hoffenheim. So I won't say anything to the boys. We're doing enough right now. And despite the man disadvantage, you're also in control of the possession battle as well. Lazio are definitely going to get some chance in the second half. But this is what we need to do now. Make sure we don't get the ball away and keep hold of it as much as we can and try and win the possession battle. If we don't give Lazio that many chances, I feel confident our back line, who right now are in great form, will keep the clean sheet. And with 22 minutes to go, it's still 1-0. They haven't had a chance yet. Oh, corners. I was about to make changes there. In it goes. Maria, just off target. If we get a second goal, that would be massive. Maria's looking nervous out there, so I'm going to bring him off and bring on Ben Woodburn. And Rabiot on a book, intends to bring on Ryan Sessegnon or perhaps Jason. But for the time being, I'll leave it. 10 minutes to go. I'm stunned, absolutely stunned. We've had a man disadvantage for pretty much the entire game, yet we've stayed so tight defensively and still lead by a goal. Goncalves to Rabiota, on a booking now down left-hand side. Again, dribbles forward with the ball and finds some space through the middle and plays it out wide towards Sterling, the goal scorer. As Sterling comes forward and continues his run, and finds Woodburn, and it's cleared away, and a chance for Lazio on the counter. Belotti just inside the Cardiff City half, plays a nice through ball. Malcolm 1-on-1 with Geordie, beats the Dutch centre-half, cross to the centre, Sissi, oh, what a save! Oh no, but Palacios turns rebound. I was about to say Dean Henderson once again comes in with a big save, but Palacios turns in a rebound, and there it is. Lazio waiting for one good chance. They got it, and they convert it. Malcolm cut to the cross, Siciliano denied by a fantastic shot by Henderson, but Palacios all alone squeezes it home and gives Lazio that away goal to make it 1-1. Oh, and another highlight of a minute and a half with normal time to go. There's definitely a winner in this game as it comes to life right at the death with Rabiota down the left. And he'll play it into Carl Zalenia. And Alenia with two shirts around him plays a 1-2 Goncalves and gives it back to the Portuguese left back. And now back to Alenia. And Alenia back to Goncalves. These two playing keep ball right now as Rabiota gets in on the action. Back to Goncalves. Into Woodburn. Dribbles outside the area. Comes back into it. Moret makes the save and turns it behind. I think that is going to do it. I'm going to bring on Jason for Rabiota for the final minute. See if he can find just one bit of magic in the final few seconds. But I think that is going to do it. Unless Lazio can win it right to death. Diego Jota bends one, but Dean watched it every step of the way and makes the easy claim. And that is going to do it. Well, considering how bad it could have been, that's not a bad result. We did concede the away goal. We wanted to stay tight, but to be fair, we played most of the game with 10 men. So I'm going to say to the boys out there, you were unlucky tonight. You were unlucky and that's done nothing. I'm not happy with McKennie though, so I will assertively say to him, 12 minutes and 55 seconds. I'm disappointed in you getting sent off. But, to be fair, that was not a bad display at all. We had chances to win that game as well. But 1-1 the final score means we will need to score away in Italy in the second leg. But the tie hangs neatly in the balance. I fancy our chance of doing that. And the City take a commanding lead back to Germany. I think they've probably got one foot in the final now, because I'm pretty sure they'll score at least one away goal away against Hoffenheim. McKennie's going to be out for that second leg as well. I'm going to fine him a week's wages too. That's a big blow there. Weston out for the second leg. And is he also going to be out for the final as well? Is it one game or two games? It's one game. So if we do make the final, he'll come back for it. But we might not get there now. He's out for the second leg. But that second leg will be at Stadio Olimpico in the next episode. And I think what we'll do is we'll play the final two Premier League games in the next episode as well. Because if we can beat Fulham, then we'll be 1 point away on the final day from getting a top 4 place. Yeah, we'll play the final 3 games of the season there, unless we do get the goals away in Italy and make it through to the Europa League final. So that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy today's episode, please drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you for perhaps the season finale in the very next episode, or perhaps the penultimate episode of the season. We will find out what it is in the very next episode very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love, and I will see you for the next episode very soon. Bye now.